Good morning, everybody. Thermal electric generators, video number 102. This is going to be our first real experiment, trying to build up a brick of TEGs, or thermal electric generators, and put it all together, watch the build and how it went, and finish up with a short experiment and see how it does. So just as a quick recap, the white blocks are thermal electric generators. One side hot, one side cold. The temperature difference creates electricity. These are aluminum tanks that I'm going to be running hot water through, and then aluminum heat sink fins for cold air to blow through. Okay, so I'm working on getting my aluminum heat sink fins put together for my TEG experiment number 2, and trying to figure out how to do it without messing up the fins or loading up a grinder disc to keep it from exploding on me. And I read some articles that were saying that if you take soap, this is some homemade soap that I made. I think I did a video on that earlier, but took some soap and run your soap. I just turn the grinder on and dig it down in there a little bit and get some soap on the cutting edge of your grinder. And then as you're cutting, boy, you can feel the difference. It's just cutting along nice and smooth as butter, and then it starts to get a little bit difficult to cut, and I'm like, yep, time to put fresh soap, and I'm getting pretty nice cuts. You can see here, these cuts are satisfactory. I'll come back with a file and clean them up, of course, but I'm pretty happy. So here we've got graphite foil that I'm cutting into strips the size of my water tanks that'll be put on there. Graphite foil transfers temperature really good, almost as good as the paste, the temperature paste that you put on coolers in computers. But anyway, a strip of that on both sides, and then laying up the TEG units. And you can see there I've got them on top of the graphite foil, and then sandwiched in on the outside another strip of foil and the fins. You can see the ends of the tanks and everything laying out there. Wires pulled to one side and all ready to wire up. Today I'm going to start my little electrical wiring for it. So I'm going to show you. I'm starting to put together the reds parallel first, then in series, so I can build up some amperage and then step up the voltage on the TEGs. Picked up this solderless breadboard that I'm going to use and going to have it split into the top and the bottom half with the positives, 5 of them in parallel. Then I'll tag them together in series and up the voltage. Got 20 total in this thing, and I'll show that layout with another spot. But today we're just working on getting some of the wires put into this breadboard so that I can get them set up, and we'll see how things are going when we do our experiment outside. Got all my stuff brought out here. I've got a fan to blow some of the cold air. It is negative 14 Celsius out here. So it's like 6 degrees above, which is pretty common for Alaska. So this is pretty fair check. This should get us pretty close to 12 volts. I got a 12 volt bulb there. I don't know which section to pull it off. That's like 20 TEGs inside that unit right there. I brought out my wife's electric hot water pot. I've got a little pump that's going to pump the water in and out of there. This is just experimentation. So we're going to see how close we can get to what it's rated for from this Monkey Shine setup. So let me get it all set up and then we'll give it a try. Okay, it is pumping gangbusters. I screwed up and forgot to put my return line into the hot water pot right away, so instant trouble. Let's see what we got for temperature here on the water. Right now it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so we're going to turn it back on, kick on the power, and that'll start heating it up. I put in an extra set of my fins in there so that the pump's not sitting on it. It is a hot water pump for solar power, and it's circulating hot water through there right now. Once it gets up to temp, maybe actually we can turn it on right now and see what we're getting. Uh-oh, I may have hooked up backwards. 2 volts. That is not what I was hoping for. All right, we're gonna let it cool off here a little bit and let that heat up a little bit, and then we'll come back and check it. All right, so we wrapped up the experiment there, and I got all excited about everything and was focused on what I was doing, and then some people were coming and I needed to clean up and put everything away, and I totally forgot to go back and video that section covering what temperatures we finally, or voltage we finally ended up getting. I never did try the light bulb. We got up to just under 5. It was 4.8 something on the voltage, and I was super discouraged. The temperatures on the water and on the blocks where the water goes in never got above like 65, 70 on the block. So it really wasn't getting the heat that it was supposed to. I had a hard time keeping the water warm enough. And so, but thinking it through later, I realized that my temperature difference tags work off from the number of degrees Celsius different. The farther apart it is, up to like 100 degrees apart, the more electricity it makes. So I was about 1/3 of the difference as far as temperature is concerned, and 1/3 was what I got of what the expected voltage was. So really, later on when I thought about it, I was happy. I got pretty much what I should have gotten, and so I ended up thinking that was a success. That was a successful experiment, and we'll see. Maybe we'll do another one. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll definitely do another one soon, so be looking for that. Thanks for watching. Please do remember to like and subscribe.